Hi, I'm Dilisa. I'm 33 years old. I'm a mother of four. I was born in Rochester, New York. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada for 16 years. I was purchasing a car for me and my family through a friend, and her boyfriend did not like me. So he reported the car stolen because he wanted more money and I didn't agree to it. So then when the officers came, I didn't have a lawyer at the time, so they wrongly accused me of the crime, and I was incarcerated. The DA didn't want to let me out unless I pled guilty to embezzlement. It was grand larceny on an auto, which I pled guilty to embezzlement because I needed to get out because I thought I would be saved by my job. When I got out, my job wasn't saved, so that's how it all started. Then I was put on probation for 3 years, which I was totally compliant. I had to pay $3,000 for a restitution fee. I paid that within 3 weeks. I had different probation officers. They just had me pulled in and out. 2018, I had to move from my residence because the home was being sold. I got in contact with the probation office. I went down there, spoke to the representative at the front. She told me that I didn't have a probation officer, that they were going to contact him or let me know, but I could not move until I got contact with my probation officer. I had to move. I had no other choice. So then the probation officer, 2 weeks later, they went to my residence, saw that I left, and put out a warrant that day for my arrest. There was a fight that broke out pretty much at the residence that I'm living at now, and I wasn't involved, but they had everybody that was present line up against the wall, and they asked for everybody's name, which I was unaware of, that I had a warrant. They have not called me. They didn't let me know. They put me in custody. They said my bail was $100,000, which I could have bailed out at $4,000, but I chose not to because they pretty much told me when my probation officer came that they were going to revoke me, that it was already planned, so I didn't want anybody wasting the money. I went to the judge on August 20th. My attorney couldn't show up, so the public defender showed up, told me that she left my papers and my proof of everything in her office because she was in a hurry. So pretty much it was a sticky situation. Well, I spoke up and I told them that I had proof, that why am I being detained for something that I have proof of, and I was accused of having an attitude. So they pretty much put me in there for a year, a county year. I had to work for 5 months. It was rough. Then they let me out because the jails were full, so they said I could do 2 months. I was in there for 5 months. So they let me out for 2 months of house arrest, which was a hassle because I had to have verification of everywhere I went. And when I got out, my kids were out of order. 2 of them were out of school. The other 2 were running the streets, and they're all in the ages of 16, 15, 13, and 11. I've lost my home, my car, my job. I lost guardianship. It's a hassle because now I'm trying to gain this all back in a certain amount of time before my mom tries to decide to take them out of state. I lost over more than $10,000 with the fees that I've had to pay for restitution, for probation, for house arrest, and I still have more to pay for my house arrest bracelet. They said that I didn't have to pay, but once I was in good compliance, they saw that I was in good compliance. They saw that I had a job coming up because I had to report that, and they told me I had to pay $549. So I'm still stuck in a situation that it's ridiculous. Mass Liberation to me is a positive, motivated team that is helped me see that there is justice, that there will be justice, and that they're going to fight no matter what it is, no matter what the consequences are. They're going to make sure that your story is heard, and they're going to do what they can to help. They provided me with so many good ideals. They've been there to support me, and I love it. I would not stop Mass Liberation. And my daughters, they since I've been out, they've been working with me. They've been trying to get their lives back together. Also, the Mass Liberation, they even brag about it to their friends. They're like, yeah, Mass Liberation, Jageda, that Leslie, Allison, they talk about everybody. So it's more of a positive, and I hope my kids could get more into it too. And you could also bring your kids. They don't have no limit to bringing kids. It's a team that works with everybody. So my kid's father, he's mixed up in a situation where Mass Lib is trying to support him, and they showed up to his court dates. They also were trying to bail him out, but right now it's just the criminal system or the justice system is wrongly accusing him or putting charges on him, and they're doing all types of things that is not what how can I say,
It's
like,
not right. It's not
it's
true.
not true. He was released from court, and investigators came and threw him up against the wall. They told him that he was being investigated. Then they said he was resisting arrest. He's also had a warrant. They were naming multiple different charges, which was not true. They put him from one jail to the next jail, and yeah, they're just wrongly accusing him of stuff, just to try to get him caught up on things that he hasn't done. I would want justice for my house to be replaced, my job to be replaced, my record to be expunged. That's just the main thing. Is I was being wrongly accused numerous of times for situations that I didn't even do. I have proof of everything. I want justice to be served for my kids and what they've missed out for me being there. What I could have had within 5 months, what I could have had in 5 months, I've lost out on all of that. On my record, I need it all, like, to disappear. Like, my kids, the pain that they felt when all this was happening, and both of their parents being wrongly incarcerated, the pain that they've costed her anxiety and mental breakdowns at times. My second oldest, she has mental breakdowns here and there and cries in her sleep. My third oldest, she just has anger issues against me. My youngest, she actually has an attitude problem and dislikes police, so I need all this to be justified. Like, why? Why do they do this to people? And I just need it all fixed.